All right, good morning, Keller Williams, Milwaukee. Thank you for risking the slippery drive-in for those who are here. It was quite the ice rink. Going to go ahead and get started this Tuesday morning, as we always do, with our mission, vision, and values. Some exciting things I wanted to share if you haven't seen this on our social media yet. This is all of our success results through people from 2023. So incredible numbers, the best we've seen from this group. Over 5,000 units closed in 2023, almost 2 billion in closed sales volume from this group, 2,581 listings taken. And then the thing I really wanted to share too about this is the amount of money given back. So as we look forward into next year, I had the privilege of sitting down last week with our serving committee that was founded last year by Sarah Oberbrenner and all these other wonderful people you see on our screen. And we had the opportunity to look back on everything that they were able to accomplish last year. We teamed up with the Milwaukee Rescue Mission, and we served over 1,000 meals last year. We created over 259 Courage Kits that were assembled and shared out. We met veterans as they were coming off the plane from the honor flights at the Milwaukee airport. And we're looking forward to doing more of this next year. We truly felt like there's no better exercise better for the heart than reaching down and lifting other people up. And so what we did was last week we got together and created a calendar. We're going to be a little bit more proactive this year in how we do this. So we talk a lot about using our many hands and combining our talent and treasure. So what we've been able to do is create opportunities for people, whether they want to share their time to sign up for some of our events happening this year. We have a bunch of dates again with the Milwaukee Rescue Mission. Use this QR code if you want to plan an advance to sign up for some of those opportunities. We have Red Day coming on the 11th. We have more Courage Kit opportunities throughout the year and some other exciting opportunities as well for Lake Country. For those who might not have time and they want to contribute their treasure, we've made it really easy this year with this other QR code where you can contribute funds so that those who have time are able to use those funds to create more opportunities to reach in and help out our community. So thank you. So this QR code is going to be updated throughout the year. It's got a lot of different things on it for you to be able to better time block and determine what opportunities you'll be able to help out in. If you want to be on this committee, if you want to know more information, don't hesitate to reach out to any of the individuals that you see here on your screen. And doing that. One other opportunity I also wanted to share in terms of opportunities is for those of you who are in the MLS, you might have seen this email. They're giving out scholarships again this year. So any high school students that you know in your community, they're giving out 6 scholarships. And this is available to anyone looking for going to school for business or general or technology and computer science. It doesn't have to be real estate related. So a really great opportunity for you guys to share out with your community some scholarship opportunities. Great. One note for finance and operations, we're still wrapping up 2023. Jen and Emily have been working hard in the back office for your 1099s. The 1099s are available through mykw.kw.com. You're going to log in through there. You will also receive a statement in the mail. So those are going out via the mail. If you have moved in 2023, please make sure to update your address with us yesterday so that we can get that to you as soon as possible. Expense reports, provided a closed DA report, and expense reports and deduction reports are all coming to you via email. So you can get some of these in MyKW. A lot will be going to your home addresses on file, and then also some will be emailed out to you as well from the front desks that you're associated to. Any questions on this? Reach out to anyone in leadership. We can make sure you got what you need. All right, I'm switching it over to Lindsay for our Tech Tuesday.
All right, good morning, everybody. So now that we're settled into the new year, I've gotten quite a few requests to update some various different marketing materials, which reminded me how important it is to really stay on top of those materials that you're presenting to your clients, your potential clients. So whether it's updating your statistics on all of those materials, refreshing your value proposition, your bio, updating your years in business, and your listing and buyer presentations as well. Um, so part of that is the listing and buyer presentation. So it's really important to make sure that these are updated. And we did go through and we updated the statistics that are part of our KW Milwaukee listing and buyer guide. So if you have been utilizing these have now been updated with 2023 stats. So we pulled those stats from all of our market centers. So those couple of pages have been updated. So if you're looking to get those updated, along with all of your stats, which we can pull for you from the MLS, feel free to shoot myself a note, or you can email the kwmkemarketing@gmail.com. That's our email tied to our marketing concierge. So feel free to email either myself or that other email if you'd like these updated. So again, really important to make sure, go through your materials. What did you utilize last year? What do you plan to utilize this year? And make sure those are updated with all of your new statistics, and as well as the market center stats too. So if anyone needs those, feel free to reach out. And again, you can find our marketing concierge as well as the listing and buyer guides on our website, kwrealtymke.com. Feel free to scan that QR code on the screen. That'll get you right to there. But we can go through and, update those, request any other marketing materials that you do need. Now is a great time to really prep your marketing materials, plan your budget out, and make sure that you've got everything that you need in order to become successful and be able to speak really well with your clients and articulate your value as well to your clients. And I'm really excited, you guys. In the next few weeks, we will be rolling out some new materials that will be part of our marketing concierge. So including a community statistic magazine, more templates, and more customized and automated smart plans. So stay tuned for all of that. Switching gears a little bit, I'm going to talk about another playbook that Keller Williams released in the last few months here, and we'll be doing some training on it this week as well. But I know AI has become really, really popular in the last year. And I think it's really important to kind of take a look at what it is and how you can utilize it to make your life easier when you're kind of working on a lot of your marketing materials in your business, just in general. That QR code on the screen there, that's going to get you to all of the playbooks that Keller Williams has released. But the AI playbook, this is really great, you guys. It's going to tell you what exactly is artificial intelligence and how you can use it for your business. So what is AI? It's a productivity tool that uses large amounts of data plus models and algorithms plus prompts to produce a desired work product. So the most common uses of AI for real estate agents. So number one, drafting content. So if you want to utilize, sending out a newsletter, postcards, video scripts, ad copy, email responses. If you use Gmail, you can have email templates created and have AI, Chat GPT, write you out an email response, social media posts, listing descriptions, and a lot more. It even helps with crafting conversations. So conversation frameworks and handling objections, you guys. So this is actually a really great tool. If you are going on a listing appointment and you know a couple of their objections already, you can really help prepare for that listing appointment using AI. And also connecting AI to other tools. So there's other platforms out there that help with connecting AI platforms in order to help you kind of, generate, some of that other technology that you're using and integrating that AI in there. So some really great stuff. And it's as easy as identifying your audience, setting your tone and your style, and then using proper formatting. And this playbook is going to help you with all of that. So it's going to walk through some different AI technology, what programs to use, how to generate your prompt, and how to write that in order for you to get exactly what you're looking for. So there's different tools in order to write this and help you get exactly what you need. So AI for marketing, you guys, this is so, so important, and this will help you so much. So whether you're needing to write a blog post for your new agent site, or you want to promote your agent website on social media, how to do that, typing in exactly what you want, in the AI platform, it's going to spit out exactly what you need. So if you need a blog post, you can literally write, I need a blog post for my website. How many characters do you want it to be? What do you want the topic to be on? It's going to be able to help you write all of that for you. So it can really help with your marketing, and really help you plan like a content calendar, in order for you to have that content, at your fingertips. So, oops, sorry. Training this week, you guys, is all on the AI playbook and how you can use it for marketing. So we're going to walk through that playbook this Thursday. Again, special time is at 2:00 via Zoom. So if you're attending Ignite, it doesn't interfere with that time. So Marketing Mastermind, all about marketing with AI and the AI playbook this Thursday at 2:00, and we'll walk through kind of start to finish what it is, how to use it, and how to use it for marketing specifically. So see you guys at 2 on Thursday. Thank you.
Thanks, Lindsay. AI, it's not going anywhere. We might as well use it. Leverage, leverage. Okay, next up we've got, I think we have the lieutenant today with some compliance updates.
Yep, you got me today. It was brought to our attention that we should probably revisit this topic on soliciting expired listings. So I think we've touched on this last time, was about a year ago. And we're kind of running into some issues, so just bringing it up again for you guys. Just a reminder, code of ethics. So what I'm addressing here is a violation of our standard of practice 16.4. So realtors shall not solicit a listing which is currently listed exclusively with another broker. So that actually technically means delayed listings or withdrawn listings. But under all of this, with expired listings, we need to make sure that we are double checking that the home has not been relisted when we are soliciting expired listings. So you guys can just take that extra step and ensure that an expired listing has not been relisted. That will help a lot with complaints. So, and then again, withdrawn listings in the MLS are listed property and are not to be solicited. On the flip side, it's a co-broke, for example, has targeted one of our withdrawn listings. I'm working with the GMAR right now to get that handled. So again, as a reminder too, make sure that you are letting us know if it's happening to you and on your listings so that we can address it. And then the Code of Ethics Standard of Practice 16.9, realtors prior to entering in a representation agreement, and I actually just brought this up not too long ago, we have the duty to make sure that we are making an effort to determine that the prospect is not currently subject to another agreement. So that's a listing agreement or a buyer agency agreement. So just make sure that when you meet a new client, you are making that request and asking that question, are you currently under a listing agreement or a buyer agency agreement? But then as listing agents, this was a good reminder for us in a discussion in the Facebook group not too long ago, that we as listing agents, we may not prohibit other agents from contacting sellers in the MLS in the private remarks. That used to be pretty typical. Once the listing expired, you know, we would try and prevent our sellers from receiving phone calls. We cannot do that. And that actually falls under that same standard of practice 16.4. So I loved what I think it's Todd Weichert and Karen Tribble had to say. Make sure that we're prepping our sellers. If we are having a listing expire that we intend to relist, make sure you're letting your sellers know to expect phone calls. There's no way around it. And they will be inundated with phone calls, but we can't avoid it. Just prep them for that, okay? And that is all I have.
Great, thanks, Steph. A lot of these topics all come from stuff that we see and hear from you guys that you're experiencing in the field. This was a very hot topic on our Facebook chat. a few weeks ago, if you guys remember. So thank you, Sarah Jo, for bringing that to our attention. We're always looking for ways to help you guys out there. The full fee agent. I heard about this book from Sarah Oberbrunner. She told me she read this last month. If Sarah tells you about a resource, you should probably listen. She is a very, very smart woman. So I picked this up and read it myself. And it's by Chris Voss, who's you guys might know from Never Split the Difference. He wrote that bestseller a few years ago. And Steve Shull, who was very involved in our military for 20 plus years. And they kind of came together to talk about some really interesting things in terms of defending your commission that I had never heard before. He introduced a tool that was brand new to me called tactical empathy. He refers to this tool throughout the entire book as what he calls the master key in real estate business. And I had never heard of it, so I wanted to share it with you guys this morning through the help of a story. Once upon a time, in a magical, mystical real estate market, there lived an incredible real estate agent. She was truly on top of her game. She cultivated the right mindset, she built strong relationships, and she outworked everyone. Everything in her business was buttoned up tight and state of the art. She was the personification of best practices for a real estate professional. One day she received a phone call from a seller who asked her to come out and give a listing presentation. It was the perfect opportunity for her. The property and the client fit her ideal profile for doing business. She prepared everything diligently as always. She dropped off her pre-listing package. She confirmed the appointment ahead of time. She arrived on time and was ready to go with a big smile and a positive attitude. It was showtime. The meeting could not have gone more perfectly. The prospective sellers listened to everything she said. They seemed very engaged. They asked specific questions. The attention never faded during the 2-hour presentation. The sellers thanked the agent and commented on how impressed they were with everything she had shared. They said with a big smile, "You've given us so much to think about. We'll be in touch very soon." She left the meeting on cloud 9. She desperately wanted the listing and knew she was the best person for the job. Given that the appointment hadn't gone better than expected, it seemed like a sure thing. She went back to the office and started thinking through buyers she was going to bring through and what offer she was going to write. This was going to be fun, not to mention a great paycheck. The next day, the phone rang. It was the seller on the line, and the agent's heart started beating rapidly in anticipation of the good news that never came. She lost the listing to another client. Show of hands, how many times have you guys left an appointment that you thought you had in the bag only to find out later that they went with someone else? A lot of hands in this room. You're taught to win clients by explaining your value, your track record, market insights, pricing strategy, resources, connections, time commitments, right? The list goes on and on. One by one, we're taught to present factual, logical reasons why you're the best for the job, and your prospects smile and thank you profusely, and sometimes you still don't get the listing. Why does this happen? We learn, why am I echoing in here? There we go. When studying real estate, we're taught scripted presentations, objection handlers, and closing dialogues rule the day. However, the science and skill of dealing with emotions is practically non-existent. Emotional intelligence rarely gets a mention, and empathy almost never. You can't overcome emotion with fact, logic, and reason, but you can work with those emotions to do business in a more authentic and effective way. It's emotion that really drives decisions in real estate. Reaching that understanding requires what they refer to in the book as tactical empathy, or the art of influencing others by articulating what they're thinking and feeling without necessarily agreeing, disagreeing, or sympathizing. I got excited yesterday. Your influence and all those other tools you have in your toolbox, and they won't stick until you make them feel understood. The first step in learning what's really going on is learning what's inside their heads. They don't care about the pros and the cons and the profit and the loss calculations, but the emotions that so often override that logical reasoning. And when you understand and accept these realities of the human condition, your job will get a lot easier. So having that tactical empathy is going to be another tool in your toolbox, and maybe even one of the most important. So we're going to add that into your toolbox today. We're going to teach you a few simple ways of being able to go from logical to emotional. Talking is for chasing and convincing. Listening is for building trust. Focus all your attention on the other person with the goal of seeing the world through their eyes and expressing that understanding. The way you listen has much more of an impact than anything that you say or do. When you sell your value, you become a commodity engaged in transactions. When you cultivate trust, you build relationships that lead to successful deals, repeat business, and referral. When you're using I, you're focused on yourself. When you use labels and mirrors to shift your attention back to the other person, focusing on the you. You're right means they feel defensive and resistant. When they say that's right, it means that they feel understood. Tactical empathy really is all about one simple truth. How you do business is more important than how much business you do. I know it sounds crazy on the surface, but if you focus on the how much will take care of itself. It's not about what you say, but how you say it. This was really just a sliver of this book, and I highly recommend picking it up and reading it and learning more from Chris and Steve, especially as we go into this environment where being able to discuss your commissions is going to be more important than ever. I highly, highly recommend picking it up and learning from Chris and Steve. Now I'm going to flip it over to Josh, who has a lot more training and education opportunities that are coming up as well, if you're not a book reader. Josh?
Good morning, all. Good morning. A lot of opportunities. I feel like some of us may still be stuck in the holidays a little bit. Some of us may be stuck in a snowstorm, perhaps. So we want to ensure that we provide ample opportunity for you guys to plug in and get rolling and growing into 2024 here. With that, our goal is never to overwhelm you with opportunities, right? As you look at our training calendar, we want you to ask the question, like, what is the one or two things that I'm going to plug into this week that is going to be most impactful on where my business is today, right? Real quick, just jumping back, Mandy, for a second, I simply wanted to highlight, we are about halfway through Ignite. A big shout out to those who are leading and instructing, and even bigger shout out to those who have been committed to showing up on a regular basis. Big shout out to Bridget Ty for leading our crew into social media yesterday. Tomorrow, those who are showing up, you've been rewarded with some phenomenal best practices, and that's going to continue with Nate Ingalls and Ben Murphy, talking about how following up with leads tomorrow. On Thursday, Brian Schweppe is going to tell you how he's winning the buyer. Okay, a couple of important conversations as we go into the spring market and as you look to fill your pipeline as we sit looking at some ice out the window here. A good networking opportunity, many of you may not know, but some local legends, the Jasperson Realty team is hosting a networking opportunity today, this afternoon, down at their location, Jasperson Realty. Great opportunity for those of you who may have been on the sidelines and did not yet set your goals for the new year. They're going to do a brief business planning, goal setting. Be on the lookout for that. One other thing I wanted to highlight on the calendar before we move on is the Ops and Admin Mastermind. Okay, listen up. Any of you who are on the operations side of the business, supporting others, this is new and improved, relaunched. We're blessed that Katie Goldstein of Lifetime Realty Group and Your Realty Leverage is now also a KW ambassador for the KW operations community. So not only is it local content, but she'll be bringing some of the topics and resources to the mastermind group directly from the head of KW operations, Nicole Zuber. So again, be on the lookout. Any of you who may be a TC, an executive assistant, a marketing support, anyone who is a solo agent. If that's you right now saying, I think I'm hitting the ceiling and I need some leverage, jump on this Zoom and get a better understanding for how some of the ops side of the business is supporting the solo agent. Now jumping on tomorrow. Tomorrow, there is a free opportunity to build out your archive of allied resources, okay? Most of us, you're one individual, okay? Maybe you have some team support. Here's what I know. Your business is gonna be as strong as your network, okay? You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to provide all the services, but if you can serve as connector to allied partners where this past week, perhaps knowing a snow removal company would have been a great resource that you can make some noise, share with your sphere so that you are constantly providing value. This is not just going to be 50 mortgage lenders here tomorrow, but rather multiple. This is going to be 9 until 11 a.m. hosted at the Brookfield Conference Center. It is a free event to attend put on by the GMAR Young Professional Network. Strongly encourage you to sign up and go check it out tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow or Thursday?
I'm sorry. Thanks for the clarification. Thursday, 9 until 11 a.m. Also, same time, if that's not your jam, we have an opportunity for you not only to think about your passive income and wealth building, but from an investment standpoint. Part of the KW Kinetic Wealth, it's all about investing. So your own passive income and wealth building, but also how do you have this conversation with your database? Okay, how are you educating them on building their wealth through real estate investment? Kicking it off this Thursday in person at the Southwest office. Thursday afternoon, plug into some of the fundamentals. Okay, we're 3 weeks in now to the MREA book club. You're not too late. Yes, we want you to plug into the book and read it, but if you have not had the opportunity yet, come show up. It is led by Jen Lewis of Keller Williams, but also she's brought on some of the original creators, writers, content providers of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent. That is the next 4 weeks, 3 p.m., located both at the Innovation and North Shore offices. If your calendar on Thursday was empty before 2 minutes ago, hopefully you have something on it now. What are we going to do with the lead gen systems we're leaning into in the MREA on Thursday? Again, sneak peek, we're talking about your lead gen model. We're going to implement it. Pizza call day. Come grab a slice, join us, get back into 2024 habit of flexing the muscle and connecting with your database. Be around an environment of others who are doing the same. Noon here at Innovation. You're not too late. 34 days away from family reunion in Vegas. As we are all covered in ice this morning, perhaps one benefit is that it's hosted in Las Vegas, where there should be no ice, but rather some warm weather to enjoy. Here is your QR code. Clicking this QR code does not instantaneously commit you to attending. If you've been chewing on it, if you've been on the fence, scan the QR code, gain a little bit better understanding for what you can expect. And take a look. Feel free to bounce it off some of your peers. We have a strong list of agents who are planning to attend. Great opportunity to lean in, as you'll see on this next slide here. Not only Gary Keller giving an outlook of what to expect in 2024, also we know a heavy theme is going to be about articulating your value and what that looks like with the current state of commissions to the buyer's agent. So hear firsthand from Gary in that forecast. Also, you're going to be hearing from some extremely world-renowned individuals. Someone asked me the other day, are Mel and Tony related? No, they're not blood. They're not married. Happen to both have the same last name and happen to both have a ton of great content. Encourage you to take a deeper look here and join us in Vegas. Before we get to Vegas, I want everyone, in North Shore Innovation, put this date on your calendar today, February 13th at the North Shore office. As Mandy started sharing at the start of today, showing the associate success, we are beyond proud of what you all are doing and serving our communities. part of it is celebrating the top producers and the rookies of the year. Another part is celebrating the environment we're a part of. So whether it be the Bonnie and Clydes of the world, the walking, talking billboards of the world, the best dressed, the life of the party, we need you to speak up and give some praise and recognition. Click the QR code here today. As Willis is looking forward to collecting your feedback, and we're going to bring it all together 9 a.m. on February 13th. 2 days later, out in Lake Country crew, you'll have a celebration similar, February 15th, 9 a.m. RSVP through the invite in your mailbox. Taking it home here, the work hard, play hard mentality. Some of you know I worked for the Milwaukee Bucks for many years, and that was a slogan. I believe this was like circa 2008, 2009, when our record was not very attractive, yet our slogan was work hard, play hard. Here's an opportunity to take a time out from your business, enjoy some family, bring your kids, grandkids. Extremely limited remaining tickets is my understanding. I believe there were about 24 tickets out of the 100 remaining as of this morning. Scan the QR code now and grab yours. Up to 4 tickets available until we run out. With that, a couple of quick logistics. Today will be the last call for those tickets, as it is a physical ticket that will be delivered to each market center tomorrow. So if you did snag some of those tickets, talk to your leadership team at your location, and they should be available late Wednesday or any other time prior to Saturday's game. Since we may not be cheering and saying "Go Packers" this weekend, hopefully a next close would be "Go Panthers," perhaps. So enjoy connecting with your KW environment. Enjoy coming together, taking a time out for some Saturday afternoon hoops. Other than that, encourage you all to connect with your network. You got a great environment surrounding, sitting next to you today. Be sure to take a few extra minutes this morning and grow together in 2024. Mandy, you taking us home?
Yep, that's all we've got for you all today. So thank you. Please drive safe. It is an ice rink out there. Stay warm, and we'll see you at the basketball game this weekend. Have a good day.